The broken roof. It was game time at school. The children were outside on the field, and Nina ran up to Mrs. May. "Come and see something, Mrs. May," she said. Someone had broken the fence down and dumped junk on the field. With was claws. "We don't want junk on our field," he said. "The field isn't a dump," said Mrs. May. Then Mrs. May saw something in the junk. "Do you see this?" she asked the children. "It is a mango. It gets water out of wet clothes." "How does it do that?" asked Anina. Mrs. May took the mango into the classroom. She showed the children how it worked. First, she got a big sheet and made it wet. Then, Nadim turned the handle and with help Mrs. May to put the sheet through. The water ran out of the sheet and went into a bucket. "We don't use mango now to get clothes dry," said Mrs. May. "What do we use?" Mrs. May showed the children a picture of someone washing clothes a long time ago. Mrs. May asked the children if they had any old things at home. Some of the children said they had. When Biff and Chip got home from school, they looked at the little house. "The house looked very old," said Chip, "and so these little children. Let's take them to school." Kipper didn't want them to take the little house to the school. "What about the magic?" he asked Biff. "The magic won't work if we don't take the key," said Biff. Some of the children took old things to school. "What a lot of things," said Mrs. May. "We can find out all about them and have a display." Mrs. May liked the little house, and so did all the children. Biff and Chip didn't say that the house was a magic. That was a secret. Biff was being silly. He climbed on Mrs. May's table and pushed some book over. The book fell to the little house with a crash. "Oh no," said Biff. The book made a hole in the roof. Biff was very upset when he saw that the roof was broken. "I'm sorry," he said. "Perhaps I can get my dad to mend it." Biff and Chip took the house home. Kipper was cross when he saw that it was broken. He had a magic key in his hand. "Will the magic key still work?" he asked. Just then the key began to glow. A new adventure began. The magic took the children back in time. It took them to their house long ago. The house looked new, but the roof was broken. There were 3 children playing outside, and 2 men were mending the roof. "Didn't our house look nice and long ago, said Biff. But how did the roof get broken? The children saw Biff, Chip, and Kipper and ran up to them. "Hello," they said. "Who are you?" "I'm Biff," said Biff. "This is Chip, and this is Kipper." "What funny name," said the girl. "My name is Victoria. This is Edward, and this is Will." "What funny clothes you have," said Will. "Not as funny as Yura," said Kipper. Kipper looked up at the men on the roof. "How did the roof get broken?" he asked. "We don't know," said Edward. "It was broken when we woke up." "That's funny," said Kipper. A lady came out and called to the children. "Go inside and wash your hands," she said. "It's time for tea." "Is that your mother?" asked Biff. "No," said Edward. "That's our cook." The children went into the kitchen. The cook looked at Chip. Kipper. "May they stay to tea?" asked Victoria. "They have funny clothes," said Cook. "But yes." Biff looked round the kitchen. "This is not like our kitchen," she said. Cook looked at Chip's hand. "Go and wash your hands," she said. "You can't have tea until you do." After tea, Cook made the children wash their hands again. She told Edward to take some tea to the workmen. "Come and see our room," said Edward. The broken roof was in Edward's room. "Is it mended yet?" he asked. "It won't be long now," said the men. "Thanks for tea." The children went into Victoria's room. Victoria had a little room in her bedroom. It was the one Biff had. "We keep toys in here," said Victoria. "Come and look." Biff, Chip, and Kipper looked at the children's toys. Chip loved the rocking horse. "I wish we had a horse like that," said Kipper. "So do I," said Biff. Victoria took Biff, Chip, and Kipper into the little room. "Come and see this," she said. "What is it?" asked Kipper. Victoria showed them a little house. She told them that her father was making it for them. "It will look like this house," she said. "We know," said Biff. Edward looked at Chip's watch, and Chip looked at Edward's boat. "Do you want to swap?" asked Edward. "Yes, please," said Chip. "Then I can take the boat to school and show Mrs. May." Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. "It's time to go," said Kipper. "But I don't want to," said Will. "You came back?" and asked Edward. We don't know," said Biff. "Maybe." The magic key took the children home. They looked at the little house. The broken roof had been mended, said Biff. How did that happen? I don't know, said Chip. Maybe Dad mended it. I think the workmen in the adventure did it, said Kipper. We saw them. I think it was a magic, said Biff. I like that adventure best of all, said Biff. I like those children long ago. I like to go back and see them again. Me too, said Chip, looking at the board. Maybe I could get my watch back.